Video we will discuss about the tfvar file more deeply. Basically, in previous video, we we check how to use the terraform.tfvars file. That particular time, resource was created on the basis of value defined inside the tf.vars file. Now, in current scenario, we have a requirement to use the same main.tf file, but the resource need to be changed. Basically, I'm trying to say is that if we are having the multiple environment for the application, we are having the dev environment and prod environment. Dev environment resource required with less configuration and prod environment resource required with higher configuration. In that case, what we have to do, either we have to create a separate Terraform file, main.tf file for dev and prod, or we can create a single main.tf file, and over there we define the variables, and over the variable file we will define the variable for dev, and we will define the variable for prod. If we are calling the dev variable at the time of executing the command, then the resource, the VM size or the server resource size will be created as per the dev requirement. And if we will call the prod.tfvar file, then the server will create as per the prod requirement. In that particular case, this is our main.tf file in which we define the Terraform, in which we define the GCE instances. Over the machine type, t-shirt size, we define the variable. And that particular variable is called from the variable.tf file. Here we define the variable parameter instance type, and over there I define the default value. If there will be no value supplied, then the server will create it with that particular size. And in dev environment, we define N1 standard 2. It's higher than if we compare it with the server size, it's higher than the default value, and prod environment is much higher than as compared to the dev variable. So now I'm going to create a server without supplying any values. In previous videos, we discussed about that if we are having the terraform.tfvars file available, in that case, variable will overwrite, but in our directory 13, we have a dev.tfvars and prod.tfvars. So the naming convention is changed. In that case, automatically those variables will not overwrite the default variable which supplied over the variable.tf file. It will overwrite only in the condition if we are having the file name starting with Terraform and ending with .tfvars. So in variable file, we have n1 standard 1 parameter, and if I fire the command terraform apply, then terraform will create a resource with this sizing. Let me fire it. Here you are able to see that the machine type is n1 standard 1, which defined over the default variable n1 standard 1. I'm going to skip that particular execution to check how we will define uh, or how we will change the VM size as per as per the environment. Let's take an example. We are going to execute or we are going to create a server for the dev environment, which require the server size n1 standard 2. This is our dev environment. In that particular scenario, we will check the input variable. Inside the input variable, let me scroll down. here we have options available there to supply the variable files -var -file, and then we can supply the variable in which uh, variable is defined. So Terraform apply -var -file. I'm going to supply the dev file name. In that particular case, this N1 standard 2 will override the value which is defined over the default, which is standard 1. Now resource has been created. Let's refresh the page and just check the t-shirt size. It should be N1 standard 2. N1 standard 2. The same size is defined inside the dev.tfvars N1 standard 2. Let me destroy it. Now I'm going to create a server for the production environment. If I have to create a server for the production environment, I just need to define the variable file which is representing the production related configuration. Here I will define the prod.tf where then the production server will be created with the production required size. And using that particular mechanism, we can we can use our code for multiple environment. Prod having the value n2 standard 2, and let's refresh the page. Now the server size will be n2 standard 2. Thanks guys.